All available evidence on the recent Soviet grain deal points to an implicit USDA approval of collusion between Continental Grain Company and the Soviet Union to the detriment of U.S. wheat producers and taxpayers. The secret dealings seem to boil down to three parts. First, the Soviets would purchase as much U.S. wheat from Continental Grain as the company could prudently handle before offering to buy from other traders. Secondly, Continental Grain would not inform the USDA or other trading corporations of the full amount of Soviet wheat import requirements. Third, the USDA would do nothing to disturb the $1.63 per bushel export price level, or to inform U.S. wheat producers of Soviet purchases in a timely fashion. The result of these dealings is that wheat producers in early harvest areas will lose about $68 million of government payments to which they are entitled.
Talking with Ed Smith, Vice President of the National Farmers Union and President of the North Dakota Farmers Union. Mr. Smith, what's going to be the gist of your speech this evening?
Well, I'm going to talk, of course, what the Farmers Union is going to be doing in the line of lining up a new farm program. But I think the people today, and in this particular campaign now, are beginning to wonder, which way is America really going? And that's going to be my topic tonight, which way America? Because I see a grandiose takeover by the corporate structure of America. The money changers and the grain merchants are going to take over the kind of the business that we are concerned about. One of the biggest operations that we've seen up to this point is the military-industrial complex that has gained so much power in this world and nation of ours that we question whether the governments can any longer control them. We've watched the retired military people moving into the congressional halls of this nation, and every time a military bill comes up, it gets priority over anything else. And we're concerned because we find that the awesome power that the military has put upon the administration today is almost uncontrollable, and every administration from here on out, unless these are stopped, are going to be almost handcuffed. The concern of most of our farmers today is the checkerboard game that went on with Secretary Hardin and Secretary Butts. Butts came from the Ralston-Purina firm, and then Hardin went to Ralston-Purina. We are concerned that that type of a checkerboard game may cause our farmers cost them a great deal of money. Now we find the Russian grain sale. While we've always supported selling food to the hungry people of the world, the grain corporations and the Department of Agriculture have had such a shuffle that it's questionable to detect who is working for the Department of Agriculture or who is working for the corporations. Palmby and Pulvermacher and all of these people have moved out of the department into the hands of the grain merchants and have cost the taxpayers and the farmers of this country millions and millions of dollars. And I think this has to be stopped. And I'm for doing like most of the other countries of the world, having our commodity credit corporation sell all the grain, let the grain merchants just handle it for a handling fee.